Alright. Are we live? I think we're live. Hold on. Let me see a second. Alright. And apologies, I wanted there to be face cam in this stream, but for some reason, the camera that I'm using is picking up on audio that it should not be picking up on. So, there will be no face cam in the stream, but I did want to go over, you know, some of the... Like, I've been getting into Master Duel heavily. I play a lot on my phone whenever I'm on break at work or just kind of bored at home. And I wish I could be sponsored by somebody, but, you know, I'm too small for that. That's fine. So the deck that I'm going with for this stream, as long as it lasts, I will be going with Salamangreat, and this is mostly a budget build that you can do in Master Duel for very cheap, and I mean this deck is super cheap to build. Like, at minimum you'll need like 1,500 gems. Well, I take that back. It is pretty cheap to build. In Master Duel, at least. So, I mean, there's obviously going to be a lot of work that needs to be done to the deck. This is not my be-all, end-all deck that is on my phone. And, you know, a lot of people are like, oh, why didn't you just move this over to what you're playing on now? Like, I'm playing on my Switch for this. Like, this is a newer account. So that way we can start from, not exactly the bottom, but it will be close enough to the bottom that it's going to be acceptable. So we have Salamangreat Mole. If I link summoned, I can special summon Mole, but if I have no monsters, banish it from the graveyard, return 5 to the deck, whether it be the extra deck or the... Hold on, the stream's current bitrate, we recommend... that is fine. And then we have Salamangreat Mirror. I might change this to be a 2 of... Mad Hacker, I'm probably going to remove from the deck so I can have a second copy of Ash once I get the material to craft another copy of Ash. Then, you know, we have 3 copies of Flame Buffalo. Buffalo is a really good card to have in this type of deck, especially if you are running exclusively Cyburst monsters like what this deck runs. But I would love to integrate cards like Nibiru the Primal Being and some other cards as well. 2 copies of Salamangreat Foxer. This one I'm still getting used to trying to learn the effects of, because I've had the activate condition if you have 3 or more Salamangreat monsters in the graveyard. I've had that activate condition come up and it still not be usable. Unless there was something else. 1 card on my opponent's spell and trap card zone. I think I might know why I couldn't use that before. I'll have to think about that one. And then we have 3 Salamangreat Gazelle. I think that just recently came off of the ban list here in... I don't remember when it came off of the... It wasn't the ban list, it was limited to 1. And it recently became unlimited to 3. Which I don't think... having it limited or unlimited changes anything for the Salamangreat. Then you have 3 copies of Spinny, and Spinny is a very obvious why you want to run 3 of these. Then you have 3 Lady Debug. Lady Debug is okay. Then you have 1 copy of Salamangreat Falco. I might swap off Falco to have another copy of Jack Jaguar. Then you have 2 Salamangreat Fowls, and then you have a D-Grade Buster. Like I said, this was a budget deck that I had from the cards that were inside of my, you know, my card pool for my account on the Switch. Moving on, we have Signet Mining. This card is very good, especially if you have a Salamangreat Spinny or a Salamangreat Jack Jaguar in hand. Then you can pitch those to the graveyard and then draw something like a Gazelle or whatever else you might need. Then you have Lightning Storm for obvious reasons. This is really good for going second, especially if your opponent has no form of interruption. And then we have 1 copy of Salamangreat Sanctuary. I might bring that up to 2 copies because Salamangreat Balinx is the only one that can search it, and I've had it happen where I will need a Balinx, but my other copy of Sanctuary is in the graveyard. Now moving on, we have Will of the Salamangreat. It's really good, especially if it's during your main phase. Special summon 1 Salamangreat monster from my hand or graveyard. If you have nothing in your hand, you can pull from the graveyard, assuming you're at a point in the duel, whether you are going first or second, or whatever point you're at in the duel, that you should be able to stop your opponent and make a really good comeback. Like, you can pull Gazelle from the graveyard, or you can do pretty much... This can lead to a lot of really good plays. Naturally, we only have 1 of Mystical Space Typhoon. I might bring that up to 2 copies. I am unsure yet. And then we have 3 Salamangreat Circles. Those are good, again, for obvious reasons. Salamangreat Rage, I only have 1 of because its effect is good, but it is not good enough for me to garner using more than 1 of it because of its requirements, like sending 1 Salamangreat from my hand or face up on the field of the graveyard, or having a Salamangreat Link monster with the one that was summoned using itself as material. 1 of Solemn Judgment, that is one of the cards you get from the Master Packs, the 700 gem bundle, along with the same way that I have Ash Blossom and Joy Spring. And then you have Salamangreat Roar, which is a nice negate if you have a Salamangreat Link monster. And now getting into the extra deck. The extra deck, I kind of... You know, it's not... This is where it kind of gets out of the budget area. We have the 3 of Balinx. I think the 3 of Balinx is the most important part of the deck. We have... Because this is your searcher for your Salamangreat Sanctuary. Then you have 2 Salamangreat Sunlight Wolves. And it's one of those, if a monster is normal or special to the marker that the card points to, you can pull a fire monster from the graveyard, but you cannot normal or special summon with that monster's name. And then, of course, if it's link summoned using Salamangreat Sunlight Wolf, you can add a Salamangreat spell trap card from your graveyard to your hand, which is pretty good if your opponent decides to special summon during your turn, and it happens to be on the zone that Sunlight Wolf points to. And then, of course, for generic, I have Decode Talker. You know, it's a pretty generic, like, negate, or... You know, it's a negate. Never mind, it's a negate. And we have 3 of Salamangreat Heatleo. And then, you know, Heatleo is really good because you get to shuffle a card, a spell or trap card, from your opponent's field back to their hand. Or, if you decide to reincarnate Link Summon it, then you get to pick a monster on the field to have its attack equal a monster that is in your graveyard. So, like, for example, if your opponent does a Access Code Talker, and they have it at, like, let's say 5300 because they used a Link 3 monster to Link Summon it, then you could pick Salamangreat Balinx in your graveyard and make that Access Code Talker match the attack of that Balinx in your graveyard. And then moving on to Salamangreat Pyrophoenix, this one is really good because if you're able to do the reincarnate Link summoning, you can just nuke your opponent's board if they don't have an Omni Negate to use, or if they've already blown their Omni Negates, then you can use this card to nuke their board if you're able to successfully, you know, Link reincarnate. And then, naturally, because we are a Link deck, we are running an Access Code Talker, and which I'm sure everybody and their mother knows what Access Code Talker does by now. So now, let's do a sample draw, see what we get. And that's just kind of, you know, shows the possibility of what you can get for a decent hand. So I don't know how long the stream is going to go on for, but we are going to get through some ranked. Ooh. Oh, forgive me, I am streaming without a way to show my face, so you know, you don't have any way to see that I'm talking a whole lot longer than I'm used to. So, you know, I have some water, I have another drink in hand, and I'm about to hit Silver 1. There's, like, currently 2 days until the rank ladder resets, so I'm hoping I can pull some fun shenanigans off to win and, you know, to hopefully... Awesome. Let's see. I didn't read. Did I go first or second? They're going first. Okay. What are they playing? Scareclaw and... Okay, they're playing Scareclaw. Interesting. Primitive Planet... Okay. Oh, yeah, no. So they're going Scareclaw or Visa Starfrost. Interesting choice. And now, one of those full disclosure disclosure things. I'm not new to Yu-Gi-Oh, but there are a lot of... Oh, that's a scary card. What the hell? That is... Okay. All face-up cards on the field are changed to defense. Yo, what? That's actually really good. Oh, man. Oh, this one's gonna be... what is that? Let's chain that. Hopefully they don't have an Ash in hand. If they have an Ash in hand, that's actually really good for me. Oh. Okay. Honestly, that's perfectly fine. I think there is a way we can come back and win from this. Let's see what these do. Both players must send spell cards for activating them. Okay. Well, that's a good thing. So now... Okay, so this is a tough one. Draw 2 or add 1 from my hand. I think going for Lady Debug is going to be the play here. That is perfectly fine. Okay, let's see what they have for... So I can go for Gazelle. Gazelle is probably the best choice. So now we will go for... Phalanx, because we want to add to our hand. Because I think the goal here is to go for Salamangreat, Pyro Phoenix, or Fire Phoenix. Fire Phoenix is the play here, because then we can nuke the board unless... So they're just gonna let us? Okay, that's fine. Oh, shoot. I can't do anything about that. What do you have in response to this, though? So now I'm curious. If I go for Heat Leo, we'll summon the mole. That is fine. Sure, that changes... Oh, wait! That changes nothing so far! Or it does change something. Okay. I don't think we can win from this position. But I'm curious, before we scoop, tempted to see what we can pull off. Unless they pull out, like, a really big beater from the hand. Like, then it's, like... It's one of those where it's like, of course my opponent never bricks. But I, as the player, always brick. Yeah, like, I don't... Wait, how many times can you attack? Oh my god. That was awful. What the hell was that? This is why Yu-Gi-Oh! Players should learn to read their opponent's cards. But also, I'm having a little bit of the soju, if you know what I mean. Okay, going second will be okay. I think this is why I need to add Nibiru to my deck. Because Nibiru would have been phenomenal for that. Okay, let's see what is that? Red Eye. Interesting. Okay. I think with this hand, I can definitely cook, though. Because I can use the Flame Buffalo to discard one monster and then draw 2 cards. And then use the Foxer, because then I would discard the Jaguar. Use Will of the Salamangreat. And of course, this is all ideally... Inflict damage to your opponent equal to the... Oh, this is a burn deck. Oh, my lord. Let's see, so I've already taken a bit of burn damage, which is honestly fine. So, I would now... Hold on, just sending something to some friends. Okay, let's see what we get. Oh, that is rough. Okay, that is the worst possible draw we could have gotten. Let's do Will of the Salamangreat off rip, and we'll special summon the Foxer. Okay. And then we'll summon the Flame Buffalo. Doesn't look like they have a response so far, but we'll use Buffalo. Do they... They don't have Ash, but they might have Nibiru. Okay, interesting. Hold on. 2 Cyburst monsters. Oh, I see. Okay. So now we can go for Sunlight Wolf. Now that we have... Yeah, I think we'll be fine. We should be fine at least. Then we can summon Foul. And then we can summon the Jaguar. No, we'll send the Bailings back to deck. So then we can do that. Sunlight Wolf. We'll bring back the Flame Buffalo. Then, so they don't have Nibiru in hand because they didn't trigger anything. We want to nuke their board. The only cards they have are the Red Eyes. The Pyro Phoenix. Yeah, they don't have Nibiru in hand. But to use Special Summon in defense mode... we'll banish the Foxer and Sunlight Wolf. Okay. We'll banish you. Okay. So I know for sure that we're safe. Like, currently we're fine. Now, what do you have? Red Eyes Black Dragon? That's perfectly fine. Okay, what are you gonna do now? Red Eyes Fusion. Okay. That's okay. Now we'll do the Pyro Phoenix. And then we'll nuke your board. Trying to sit there and think that your Red Eyes is better than my Salamangreat? Please. Like, yes, I know that I am nuking the board for, like, no reason. But... battle phase. Unless they have, like, a hand trap. Actually, Degrade Buster might be able to stay in the deck pretty easily. End phase. Unless they have a total board nuke. Oh, I fucked up. Oh. Why did I do that? I clearly didn't read Degrade Buster. It was the Soyu's fault. Totally not a skill issue on my part. And then I will chain Salamangreat Roar with... That's why. Wait. No! Oh, I'm an idiot! I'm a moron! I should have just used... Oh, I should have just... Why? Why did I do that? Unless... Hold on. Oh, I'm a moron. No! Yeah, I lose here again. Oh man, yeah, no, this is not looking good for me. Because I have 2 cards on the field, and I can't activate Lightning Storm in hand. Okay, let's see what we can do now. Okay, that's fine. Oh, wait! Oh, wait! Wait a minute! I didn't misplay by accident! I thought I had misplayed really hard there for a second. Yeah? Let's set that. Let's go ahead and use Jack Jaguar to put you back in the extra deck. Hold on, I think I can still win here. I said Sunlight Wolf, not Heat Leo. Hold on, this is going to be the most convoluted play of my life. Oh, shit. Okay, let's see what... Oh, come on. I was so... Yeah, no, I thought I had misplayed. I don't think I did, even if it was by accident. Hold on now. This is an intense game in ranked. We'll see. As I forgot Flame Buffalo, you have to discard a Cyberse monster. So unless they have something... I don't think there's anything they can really do, actually. Like, they have to really think about what to do here. Because we're both in a really bad spot. Where, like, if I was able to get Heat Leo on the field, they would have lost. Well, yeah, no, they would have lost. Okay. We'll negate your activation. And I think this is just where we win, right? Like, we just... Yeah, we win there. Sweet. That's honestly not that bad. Cool. Silver tier 1. So yeah, no, that's actually really good. Like, I got really scared that I had misplayed super heavily there, but no, we were fine. Sweet, so with that, give me a few minutes and I shall return. Alright, let me see. Yep, I'm back. As far as I can tell, my audio is recording, so... Let me see here real quick. Alright, so... Let's see, what... We want to run through another round of Salamangreat, I want to say... Yeah, no, I got me a third bottle of Soyu. And everybody should know what I'm saying based off of the context, right? Right, we're all smart enough to know. So, and to anyone wondering why I haven't changed anything else, it's because I'd rather just dump the gems into something actually worthwhile and not... You know, not just freaking dumping into field stuff that I don't actually need. Like, I'm content with the basic board. What are they running? What is their deck looking? Okay, it would have been beneficial going first with that Solemn Judgment. But I don't know what they're doing, so there is that. Trying to think of what I have in hand currently. Because we've already seen what happens. It's like another... Okay. This was the red eyes, right? I'm not mistaken. Hey, what is up, Polar? Hell yeah, love to see friends from the flock. Oh, okay. We don't have a hand that cooks here, but we can try. Will of the Salamangreat. Do you have anything for response? Maybe? We definitely do. We'll summon one of our Foxers. And then we'll use Signet Mining. Because right now we are in a really good position. We want to add Gazelle to our hand. Because using Gazelle, that is perfectly fine. We'll summon the Gazelle out, and we'll then pitch the Spinny. That is perfectly fine. You think this is gonna bother me at all? We'll summon the Jaguar. So now we want to use Spinny. Okay, now here's where we get kind of dicey. We haven't summoned 5 times yet, so we'll pitch Spinny again. We'll go for the Balinks. And now, maybe we can hopefully do something here, or we can pull something off. Okay, so they don't have Nibiru. It didn't flash red for a second, so I think we're fine. So now here we'll go for Heatleo. So we can get rid of that annoying ass card, first of all. Alright, sweet. Because that card... Yeah, I am not dealing with that anymore. Go back to the deck with you. Okay, so now... I think that's why I'm fine with Salamangreat being one of the few OTK decks that I play. Or that I actually enjoy playing. So we'll activate Access Code Talker. Gain the attack of Heatleo. And I thought... you know what? That's fine. I thought I could go in for kill with Jaguar. That's fine. I think I might have used... I don't want to use Salamangreat Sanctuary. Okay. This is your last turn, my opponent. So hopefully we can do something fun here. Now, Senor Polar Spectrum, do you think we can win this duel, or do you think we'll be toasted? I think we'll be fine, for the most part. Because it looks like a major burn deck looking to discourage anybody that does just a bunch of heavy combo plays. Like, there's only one way we lose this duel. And that's if that set card is... Oh, there's 2 set cards. Depending on what they are, we might be toasted. Depending on what they are, we're probably pretty toast. I'm hoping that we can do this. Because grinding through ranked, why are you taking 3 years to make your decision? You're in the battle phase. Okay, there we go. I was wondering what they were doing. Usually, it's very seldom that an opponent will have something in... Oh, interesting. Okay. Cool. I can do this then. Special summon a Salamangreat from the graveyard. So now what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Solemn Judgment. Like, hello? Like, yeah, that's half of my life points, but Solemn Judgment, we take these W's. I'll do the Gazelle, face-up attack. We'll activate Gazelle. If they have an Ash, that's perfectly fine. What do you have now? Because access code can just pop... Hold on, what is that? Oh! Oh, this is funny. So, we just win right here. We'll banish Balinks. It's really funny because I've never played this deck, but I've always gone against this deck before. And usually, this is their lose con. Is that right there. And it's always so funny. Yo, a massive W, because it's another one of those burn decks. It's a very interesting burn deck, I'll admit. But we need one more to get into gold tier 5. What are we at for... Where's our missions at? Let that refresh. Oh. Receive all of those. That's a lot of gems to get. How much was that raw one? Like 2,500? Or no, Slifer. You get like a ton of master packs. Oh, that's actually worth grinding for. 25 master packs, and then an alternate art, ultra rare of... I don't play the Winged Dragon of Ra or like any of the Egyptian gods or Slifer. That might be worth it, but since we're trying to improve our Salamangreat deck, I'm gonna wait on that one. There's gonna be, where is it? Specials. I think I might get Ash so I can have a second copy here relatively soon. I thought I had bought that one already. I'm gonna get Nibiru. As crusty as Nibiru is, I think it is worth getting the Nibiru pack. We'll skip all of that because I don't want to sit there and go through it, but I want to see what we got. Oh, cool. A ton of secret packs, and then we have a bunch of really interesting cards, too. If I ever want to play Fusion Cybers, interesting. And then what else do we got? Some more interesting stuff. Kind of neat, kind of cool. Nothing really worth... I take that back. Enemy controller's neat. That's actually pretty neat. It only doesn't work on Link monsters, and oh, the Predaplant I thought was going to be good for a Predaplant deck, but Predaplant itself is just bad. Okay, so now we have Nibiru. Now I want to go add that back to our deck, because that's usually what I'll run on the one I have on my phone. And let me tell you, Nibiru gets you out of some pretty dicey situations. But also, the master packs are typically worth it. So, let me shift my views. Alright. Yeah, no, so we want to add Nibiru, and to keep this deck at 40 for better consistency, I think Falco hasn't been that great. So, I'll remove Falco, and I think once I get a second copy of Ash Blossom, I'll probably remove this copy of Mad Hacker, and I might eventually swap this out swap out Mole for another copy of Mir because of the utility that Mir has. but Mole is also really good. Save and return. Alright, let's see if we can grind all the way through gold tonight. I really doubt it, but we might be able to pull something fantastic off. We'll have to see. So we don't have that long on this season of ranked anyway, so regardless of how far I get, I'll be pretty happy with the results. I think so, because I've been able to get to platinum rank before, and it was really fun all around. Let's go second. The cards I'm throwing into this deck make it a really good going second deck. Or going first if you just said Solemn Judgment. Oh, excuse me. If you set like Solemn Judgment and then you have a bunch of other... Oh, I don't like this hand. I think we can pull something off with it, but let's see what our opponent is running. 13 in the extra, and then a 36 card. Okay. Spiral. Okay. Up to 2 attacks on each battle phase. That is interesting. Infernoble and... Oh, it's another Red Eyes deck. Okay, that's what this is. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. I think we might be in trouble here. We'll have to see what Spinny does for us, though. Oh, I'm not too thrilled, honestly. Red Eyes / Dragon. Yeah, they might have an Ash in hand. Or they might have a way to counter it. But I'm going to assume they have an Ash in hand. But we also have an Ash in hand. Why didn't we get that before? Wait, hold on. They might actually have something set that actually acts as a counter. So we'll go ahead and we'll activate the Sanctuary. What is your response? Okay, they had a Maxi in hand. And we're gonna Ash that. And then we'll Chain Circle, because we hit those. I think that might have been what their constant response was. Always add Gazelle to your hand if you're running Salamangreat. That is always a phenomenal option. Okay, so now we'll take a risky play. And we'll give you to summon the Gazelle. Face up attack. Activate the Gazelle. And then we'll pitch. Since we have Spinny in the graveyard already, we'll pitch Jaguar. Okay, so now we'll activate Lady Debug's effect. And so far, they don't have a really good option for us. I think we might be able to get away with... Because right now, we don't even have to go for Balinks. I'll go for the spin. Actually, it would be smart to go for Balinks. Let's see. So we'll go for Balinks. And see what happens from there. Balinks is always a good one to go for, because then we can pull the Jaguar from graveyard. Let's see. Alright, shuffle back the mirror. And summon out the Jaguar. And then we want to go for the Heat Leo to put back. Okay. 2, 3. to put back their spell and trap card, and I think it might be worth it to go for... We'll have to see. Let's see what these guys do first. When a Red Eyes monster declares an attack... When a card effective, you can send one equipped card to the graveyard, or this card's true. Okay, cool. Oh, sweet. See you, Polar. Thanks for dropping by on the stream. Honestly, we can probably go for Pyro Phoenix and be fun. Let's do some quick maths, actually. No, because access code is a dark attribute. We do more damage by bringing out Pyro Phoenix. Yeah, we do more damage bringing out Pyro Phoenix. Then, yep. I don't kill this turn, but I do a lot of damage. Yep, and now battle phase. I don't think I could have done a whole lot more with Access Code Talker, especially... I've seen it happen where I'll have what I need for Access Code to... You know, for Access Code to actually do what I need it to. Oh, and they scooped. Okay, cool. I don't think I'll hit Plat tonight. If I do hit Platinum, that would be incredible. But we did get a ton of gems. So we'll return to menu. And see. Pack of the Ash Blossom. Oh, that's actually a lot. I mean, I only have, like, what, how long to hit Platinum? I don't have that long at all. But I have a long time before I need to get the... I don't think that's enough to buy... Nah, it's fine. That is more than enough, though, for me to buy the other Ash Blossom pack. Like, that is plenty. Hold on. Let's see. I get a free pull from this pack? We'll take it. We take those. Okay, interesting. Raw's Disciple. I don't really have anything that I need. Cool, so I have like a month and change on this pack and this set. And now we'll go ahead and we'll get us basically a free Ash. Nice. Skip that. Pearlescent Cyber Dragons. Okay. Cleafort. Cleavor looks interesting, and Gen X and Generators also look neat as well. Masked Hero. Oh, yeah, I forgot Masked Heroes. I would like to build a hero deck, but sadly, nothing with Hero the way Hero plays. Like, as much as I love the archetype from the anime, nothing that it does. Although Symphonic Warriors have piqued my interest a lot. Like, if nothing else, the design of the Symphonic Warriors have just piqued my interest. So I'm definitely curious about looking into physical cards for Symphonic Warriors. Raid Raptor, Heal Eagle. Ooh, I'm actually working on a physical deck. Interesting. Okay. Very cool indeed. Like, I know I could have had the raw pack, but like, getting a bunch of these for cheaper is a much better deal, let me tell you. Like, especially if you're someone that just doesn't want to put money into this game, like... Like, let me tell you, having options available to you where you don't have to put money into the game is just super nice. Okay, so now we'll look up Ash Blossom. And for those of you who do care enough, yes, I do play this game on the Switch. I do not really care that much about playing it on a on PC, because I'll play either on the Switch or on my phone, which are two separate accounts, which largely for the Salamangreat, they're not too different, I don't think. Like, the way I have the monsters set up, like, yeah, it's different for the monsters, but, like, who cares? Save and return. We got our 2 copies of Ash, which is always incredible to have. I'm working on a Speed Droid deck. It's going, and then these are just the starting decks that you get to pick out. That's okay. That's garbage. Moving on. Let's go back into ranked. We're level 7. I'm not doing the Master Duel proficiency test, because I've seen what happens once you get to the final proficiency test, and unless the reward is like God tier, I mean, it's one of those where it's like, oh, you just gotta grind through the game, but then it's like, no, I have to do other things. I have to potentially play a deck that I am not used to. Or, you know, it's like, you know, I've been wanting to do Master Duel stream. Hey. Oh, I don't like this one too much. Let's see what my opponent's got. They've got 37-3. They're running that burn deck. Oh, man. I think I might be in a position where I might just actually lose. And losing to the burn deck. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, no. Is that the new meta? Is just, like, obscene burn decks, though? Because it's supposed to discourage players from... You know what? You know what? This might be worth a shot. Because if I can do the Signet Mining, I'll pitch the Salamangreat Roar. And what do you have for response? Oh, perfect! That means you've revealed your other trap card. Sweet. Yeah, no, you... Unless you have Ash Blossom, good luck. Because... we'll add the Gazelle to hand. And then... ooh, who do I want to add from hand here? Because, let's see. I think we'll do... I think we'll do the mirror. I think we'll do the mirror, yeah. Yeah. That was a whole turn of cluster freaking... oh, man. Is this the new meta? Is just like obscene burn decks? Because that is kind of stupid. And we'll send Jack Jaguar to the graveyard. We'll go straight for Heatleo. So we don't have a need for anything else currently that I'm aware of. Return Gazelle to deck, and then give me my Jack Jaguar. I see where I messed up at, though. That's perfectly fine, though. I think either way, I don't have an issue in this duel. And we'll see what they have to do, or in response. If they have anything. Like, is this just the current meta? Is just a burn meta? If so, that is really funny. Two normal summon. Are you just dumping your hand? Okay, are you just hoping I'll be stupid and pop my own monsters? Like, tell me, is this gonna become, like, someone trying to have this be the new meta is just a burn deck? Because that's kind of pathetic. Okay, what is in your hand? Okay. Is your hope? The owner basically kills themselves. Like, you don't have anything. Like, battle phase, you lose. What in the world did I just witness? Excusey. Trying to figure out how long we've been streaming for. A little over an hour. The first little bit was me going over the deck. That's fine. We got pretty far though, I think. So far at least. Like, we've gotten to gold tier at least, and I definitely think in the future we can easily get to like platinum or diamond tier in a stream. Kind of just by playing the game, and it's like you don't have to play those crusty, dusty, like Kashtira, Sword Soul, and insert joke about you just have to play an actual good deck, because I don't think Kashtira is all that great. Like, if you look at what Kashtira does, it's not anything particularly good. And now the amount of people who will probably tell me that, oh, well, it's good, the problems you have with Kashtira is just that you suck. Like, no. It's not that. Like, literally, the problems that I have with Kashtira is the way that it plays is incredibly similar to how playground rules with Yu-Gi-Oh! Are, and the way the archetype is written to play is how it feels. So there is a way to play around Kashtira. However, the way you have to play is so hyper-specific to it that trying to plan for Kashtira is just not worth it in the end. Like, if you ever go to a locals or YCS or wherever, and your deck is designed to play around very specific things, you're not going to have a good time. And a lot of that is, like, coming from me. Like, I'm a returning Yu-Gi-Oh! Player, and I've been learning deck building. Like, I have bought so many different card packs and a few structure decks here and there, and learning how timing and how everything else works, that just, like, man, I wish the game had a lot more interesting things to it. Because part of the reason I fell out of Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, way back in high school, too, was, you know, I could probably text a friend and ask him to vouch for this specific scenario. Because even he has said in the past, too, that, like, that was part of the reason he stopped playing the game was this guy just played the same control deck over, I think it was like I don't even think Six Samurai is a control deck. But the way that he played and what he played, it just wasn't fun to go against, because I myself, at like 14, 15 years old, and my parents, first of all, didn't understand the liking of anime or manga or any of that stuff, because to them, anything animated or cartoon-like was for either it was for kids or it was wildly inappropriate for kids. Like, you know, whether or not my dad sees the stream, and me saying that makes him upset with me at all, I don't give a shit personally. Because I will say that all day long that he does not understand that. And he will never understand that until he gives it a proper chance. Now, anyways, me being a little bit drunk and a little bit salty from childhood aside, this person who I will not name, in case they themselves find the stream in some way, shape, or form, I have respect for the people that I know in real life. I do not give out real names or any identifiable information. But the deck he played obviously beat my deck that was just a mixture of cards that I was allowed to get throughout childhood, whether it be through birthdays, Christmas, or just a random, hey, yeah, you can get that while we're at the grocery store. And that's all I had as far as deck building went as a kid. So I don't even know why I'm going off on this tangent about metas and decks and other stuff. Oh boy. As you can tell, I have had too much of the soyu drink, and I think it might be a good time to call it for stream. So, I mean, you know, yeah, in the future, I want to stream a lot more Master Duel. I had hoped for face cam in this stream, because, you know, having my face, having my reactions would have been a lot more fun and a lot more hilarious. But I did not let that, you know, become a thing, because I'd spent like 30 to 40 minutes trying to figure it out, and I could not for the life of me figure out how in the hell am I supposed to get this to go. So, you know, I could let the stream go on for a lot longer, but I think for the sanity of everybody, I will let this go, and maybe someday I will make a proper Salamangreat deck profile video and let you all decide if my deck profile is good or not. So, with that out of the way, thank you especially to Polar Spectrum and friends for checking out the stream. I'm very excited because I want more of a reason to stream, and just generally having friends or acquaintances or whoever join is more than enough to keep me streaming. So, you know, everybody who had joined or watched, I hope you all have a fantastic day, week, month with your life, and even if you didn't, I only wish the same thing out of you. So, you know, fantastic day, week, month with your life. I am Acer, and I will see you guys in the next stream. Goodbye!